Okay. I don't need to boost my sound or anything?
I'm coming through the board right now, so I don't know yet. I have to...
oh, yeah, you have to check and see what's there. Hey, you guys. Sorry we're late. We're late for a very important date, I know. But we had children come over today, and I cooked dinner, and then I forgot to charge the tablet. So we'll see what happens tonight. And I should have posted on, hey, pretty lady. I should have posted on TikTok that we're going to be going live in a few minutes. I meant to do that too. All the things, so many things. Justice in Boots. Hey. Welcome, you guys. If you guys want to hang out tonight, we're going to be going live. I mean, we are live. We're going to be crafting tonight. So if you guys want to stick around for that, I'm actually going to be working in my art journal tonight.
All right. I'm checking just to see if I can be heard.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm already down at 13%. I'm so fired. Let me get to the right page before I put my down camera on, because you guys can't. Can you not hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Merry Christmas. Hey, Celestine.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's Celestine. Ha, I remembered. Hey, Carmen. Merry Christmas. Hey, Colleen. Merry Christmas.
All right.
You gave me a finger. What does that mean?
YouTube is fine.
Oh, okay.
Now I have to see about Facebook. And it's just, we're so far behind.
Oh, there's the delay. Blah, 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 blah. The delay.
So there's
All things newly rustic and go. Ooh, I like that name. Because I have some news. I have new stuff in my journal that you guys can't see yet. So I'm trying to open and get to the right page before I turn my camera down. So if you are a Royce Cycles Insider, look out for your email Wednesday night, you guys, because I'll be sending you an email with all the new decoupage paper designs that we'll be releasing on Thursday. I keep pushing the date back because of manufacturing and the holidays and then the winter storm. So, but we'll have new designs for you guys. I'm so excited for them. April started following me. Thank you, April. And so while you are getting that together, I'm going to just talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So you guys, I have this giant book. I'm going to show you this, you guys, that I got from the thrift store. Nobody come at me about making this an art journal, because you guys, if we do not buy these books, do you know what happens to them? They get thrown away, like legitimately. So I bought this atlas because I love maps, but I'm using it for an art journal. And so I figured that we could work on this together tonight. We could work on one of my spreads together. And are you ready, babe?
I am. Do we want to say hello to everybody?
Let's say hello before I take a deep dive into what we're doing.
I'm a little far away from my mic, so I apologize. It's just the way we're set up, and we've got to get different mic stands here. Lexi Grenzer, hello. Colleen Renee Reinhardt, Liz Garcia Bauer, Cinder, Cindy Dobson Lanfer.
Hey.
Karen, you can say hey after all of them?
I know, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just checking. Karen Gregory Clayton. Let's see. Lori Scott. Zoe Pinette. Zoe is an artist. I'm going to say I follow Zoe. Or Zoe. I'm not sure if it's Zoe or Zoe. Thank you for following. Elena Burr, Patricia Cassida, Susan Gully, Chris Schmidt. Art by Melanie Barbara Zwisler Garrell, Cindy Tarleton Johnston from South Carolina, Elizabeth Geis, I hope I'm saying that pronounced, Geisy, Pamela Culp Adair, Catherine Schmidt, Amy Lather, Waldo Interior Design and Painting up in Idaho, Nancy J. Camp-Avalos, Celestine Todd, Karen Thurman, Evelyn Peelan from Ohio, Jeannie Mustaine, Amber Demakowitz, Nancy Barthuli from Kenosha, Pamela Culpadere, I think I said that already, sorry. Rob Gloria's Creative Zone, Bella Rowe, let's see, Jane Belanti Art, Marianne McCrae O'Hara from Indianapolis, Cassandra Smith, Cindy Di
I didn't think
Batetto.
anybody would be here tonight because it's Christmas. I figured everyone would be like,
I hope I'm
we
pronouncing
don't want
it
to
right.
deal with those crazy people on Christmas.
Vanessa San Antonio, that's her name, not where she's located. And on YouTube, we have, let's see, Lunchbox Lady, Absolutely Fab Finds, Mandy Carroll, Renee Amundson, Joanne Hedgick, Joanne Chittuck, Jenny Stein, Dreaming Cat Studio, and Tommy Smith.
Hey, you guys. You know, I'm so sorry for TikTok because I can never see all the names. I'm going to try, though. That and these. Yes, I do design my own decoupage paper. Let's see. Miss Spicy, Sherry, Wyatt, Costa Collections, A Star, Justice Boots. Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for tonight's live. We have so many giveaways. I am so fired. I did not even post a challenge. My 12 days of Christmas was more like 8 days of Christmas because I kept forgetting to post. So we're going to do 3 giveaways tonight.
All right.
I think we should do one for each platform.
That's fine. All right. I'm fine with that.
So we have 3 giveaways tonight, and we have the big one too.
Yes, today is the 12th day, so
today's the 12th day of Christmas, so we'll do one from each platform. So if you're here on TikTok, stick around because we'll be doing a giveaway, and then on YouTube, and then on Facebook.
I can hear the...
it's fine.
I know.
It's fine.
But
We're
it's
down
right
to 12%.
it's right next to my microphone.
Oh, okay. So you guys, I'm going to point you guys down so you guys can see my desk is a mess. It is. Oh, wow. That's like way whopper job. Let's fix that camera. I'm making you guys dizzy. So you guys can see my map that I have here spread out. And what I've done, you guys, is I've just gone through, not the whole book. Oh, Lord. Why does it keep going? I think you guys should see, like, I have this Jimmy so bad. I have a rubber band, and I think that it's like picking up the pressure from my rubber band. So, like, I'm barely touching it. Why is it doing that? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to make y'all dizzy. I apologize. Wherever it stops this time is where we're going to have to be because it is just not wanting to cooperate today.
It's beautiful.
So, I guess we're going to have a bird's eye view and you guys can see my entire messy table. I've just surrounded myself with everything because I legitimately don't know what I'm going to do tonight. So, moving into 2023, I have made a commitment.
This is so Panette. I can see my house from there.
I know, right? Because with Canada was on there. Ontario, Quebec. Anyways, when I decided to make my passion into my business, you guys, which my passion is creating, this really weird thing happened. I am like doing the business part of my business more than I'm doing the creative part of my business. So I have made a commitment to make time to create in my art journal at least once a day. And so that's what I've been doing. I cannot show you guys my earlier pages though, because we have things on there that has not been released yet.
Vanessa San Antonio, can anyone win?
Yes, anyone can win. Anyone who's here tonight can win.
Although I want to break the rules on one.
I do too.
All right.
We'll do an extra one for her.
All right. You want to?
We'll do that. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do an extra one because
it's somebody whose name I've not seen yet.
I haven't seen her yet tonight.
Yeah.
But she has been playing along with my 12 Days of Christmas. Heck, she did a better job than I did of keeping up with my 12 Days of Christmas.
Yes.
And it's Clucas.
Yes.
She has posted a project for for the 12 Days of Christmas. And so, yes, I agree. I think I should send her something.
Yes.
Anyway, so I made a commitment to you guys.
So she'll get the Boxing Day gift.
The what gift?
The Boxing Day gift.
Okay.
So in...
oh, yeah, that's right. We had this discussion last year.
Yeah, the Commonwealth nations celebrate Boxing Day.
Yes.
Which is the day that C of E, the Church of England, the Anglican Church, opens the box for the poor. After every service, you're supposed to throw a couple of shillings in for the box for the poor. And then at the end of the year, the day after Christmas, the vicar opens the box and then does whatever the church does with the money helping the poor. So Boxing Day is a big day in England, Canada. I don't know about Australia. I need you guys to help me out here. Australia, New Zealand, is Boxing Day a big there? South Africa, I'm not sure about. But I do know England, Canada, Boxing Day is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
So, Ms. Klukas, you will be our Boxing Day winner. We'll announce that maybe tomorrow on Boxing Day.
Okay, that's a good idea. Good job, baby.
All right.
He behaves sometimes, every now and again. So I have a bunch of scrap pieces of decoupage, you guys, and you guys already know I'm going to start with that to build a background. But first, I don't know if I brought my criminies. I hate to, let me see. I hope that my brayer is in here. I bet you it's not.
Crescent Beckwith, it's so cold here, I feel like I live in Canada.
Oh my gosh, the weather. I hope everyone is safe. I've been reading about power outages and things like that, and so I'm just really prayerful that everyone is safe and somewhat warm. I feel like I should have brought a jacket out here because I'm kind of chilly.
Vanessa San Antonio, we're not in Snapchat, we're in TikTok.
Yes, we're on TikTok. So if you guys can follow me on TikTok. Just know I misbehave a little bit more over there.
Curious Farms Market on YouTube. How do you win? You just post a comment.
Yeah.
And then we will do a random drawing from those comments. So you are entered.
Yes, you are already entered. This is just, I was going to do the 12 days of Christmas. It's just a thank you to everyone for all your support. And we are so grateful. And so we've been doing multiple giveaways for the last few weeks. And so I was supposed to post a challenge every day for the 12 days of Christmas, but I'm fired because I didn't post one Friday or yesterday. So I had planned on just doing 3 drawings tonight. So if you're here, you qualify.
So what you're watching right now, everybody, is what's happening across North America.
I know, right?
It's a giant whiteout.
I am just spreading some white acrylic gesso on these pages. So what I did to prepare these pages, you guys, I just went in and I just put some clear gesso over each of these pages. That way when I get ready to do something, I don't have to do a whole lot to prep them. And I chose this book because it's big. And so many of my supplies are made for like furniture and home decor. So my small art journal books just really didn't work. So this one is giant.
Liz Bauer asks, what paint are you using? It has great coverage.
Actually, it's not paint. It's white gesso. It's just acrylic gesso. That's all it is, you guys. So, and I'm just rolling it on with my brayer, which I'm going to regret because this is my ink brayer. My gesso brayer's in the house. I really don't share this side of myself very often. So you guys, this is what I do when I'm in the house after David goes to sleep. Shh, don't tell him.
In the house.
I know, in the house.
We bought a shed, but she's in the house.
You guys know what? It's creepy out here. Dark, baby.
Toughen up,
and you
Buttercup.
hard of hearing, too. If something happened to me, you wouldn't even hear what happened. Somebody could jack me up.
I would hear about it the next day when the police told me.
Oh, my gosh. See,
they tell me I'm the news.
Oh, my gosh. I know, they would tell you you're the news. This is right. No, I'd be out here by myself getting jacked up and he'd be fast asleep.
Actually, they wouldn't tell me. That's my big complaint is they don't tell me.
I know, huh?
And I'm the news.
I'm just using some alcohol wipes, you guys, to wipe my brayer because this really is my ink brayer. Like, I have different abuses for my different tools, and this one doesn't normally get abused this way.
Angie Champagne, that's what Lake Erie is doing to Western New York.
I know, it's so cold everywhere. I've been hearing about the temperatures. We're down at 10% already, babe.
Crescent Beckwith, I live in Polar, Georgia. That's
Polar,
funny.
Georgia. You know what? How is it cold in Georgia, too?
It's in the
I didn't
teens
think
right
Georgia
now.
got hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the teens right now. By Friday, supposed to be in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Deborah Kowski Hatfield. I'm sorry, I don't know where you're at. 26 inches of snow since Thursday.
Oh, my goodness.
And Karen Thurman asks for more information. What is gesso?
Oh, my gosh.
Somebody said gesso's what artists use to prep their canvas.
It is. It's just what artists use to prep their canvas. It's like super matte. You can get it in different colors. I don't know why I'm using it. I'm just using it. Honestly, whenever I work in my art journals, I have a habit of using acrylic paint and stuff more so than the chalk paints and stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's no particular reason. I was looking for my gel to use on these pages, but I'll just use Wise Owl Varnish. It'll be fine tonight. But it has the gel has less water in it though, so.
Evelyn Palin, my car door handle broke trying to open it. We've had that happen. It's because we have a monster for a son.
Yeah, that was different.
He just pulls it and rips it off like the Hulk.
Well, George broke it the second time.
Well, George's kind of strong too.
No, I remember in college, my handle on my car got stuck. Like we could not get in the car because it was frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had locks on car doors. Let's see. Somebody asked where are we located in Arizona.
In Arizona, we're in southeastern Arizona. We're in Safford.
Let's see. Snowed in Bella R on YouTube. It snowed in Florida today.
Oh my goodness. That just seems like not. Are there any parts of Florida that get snow normally?
Not really.
I mean, because people think Arizona is like all hot and all desert, but there are parts of Arizona that get snow on a regular basis. That's why I asked that question.
The Four Corners area.
Flagstaff.
But I mean, the Four Corners area always.
Yes.
Flagstaff does because Flagstaff is at a higher elevation
Yes.
than Denver.
And our mountain gets snow every year.
Yeah, we've got snow
Even though we're
on
in
the mountain.
southeastern Arizona. So different elevations, right, get different, have different weather, I guess. So I didn't want to make an assumption about Florida because you know how we all have a perception of a place.
Right.
But it's not necessarily accurate. That's why I asked.
On YouTube, Curious Farms Market. I get afraid of the coyotes at night walking 200 feet away from the house.
Are you in Arizona?
Well, it could be California, too.
Oh, yeah, that's
New
true.
Mexico.
New Mexico, that's true.
Carrie Fox on Facebook. December has been a whirlwind month in the state of Washington. Snow, ice, rain, now flooding down power lines. Been homebound for 5 days.
Oh, that's a long time.
And Kathleen Woods Haberly, I think Haberly, said, yikes, where did you go to college, Royce?
I went to Yavapai College in Prescott, Arizona, so up north. Just south of Flagstaff. I remember we were going to go skiing one weekend, and my volleyball coach found out, and she threatened to break my legs for me if we went skiing. So I never.
Did you go to U of A? I know you had transferred to U of A.
I did. I went to U of A, but I didn't.
University of Arizona.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't say U of A because it could be the University of Alabama, Arkansas.
University of Arizona. But where the car froze was in Prescott, though.
Yes.
So, you guys, this is one of Royce Cycle Decoupage papers. This is actually one of my favorite papers.
Oh, coyotes are in West Tennessee, too.
Oh. And this is, I call this one the Junk Journal Decoupage project block because you have so many different elements that you can use if you're doing any kind of collage or like journaling. And so I have these strips here, which in my holy imagination were kind of like washi tape. And then you have 4 tiny designs right here. They're full designs, but they're just smaller. And then of course you have kind of the larger ephemera on the other side. So this one is more script, and this one is has more topography. And of course, you guys know I like my weird stuff. So there's a big old eyeball on that one. So I am just going to tear this up though and use it.
Did everybody get a chance to see Royce's Merry Christmas? And
David's misbehaving.
Well, that's the bloopers. That you didn't put that on Recycle Treasures.
No, I put it on my personal page. David's misbehaving.
And can I ask before? Because all right, here's the thing: we're probably going to lose power on the main control device.
Oh yeah.
If that happens, the sound is going to change. Because the way we've got the sound plugged in right now, it's plugged in through what will have to be the power port.
Because Apple thought it was a good idea to just have one port on their devices, so you can't like charge and do other stuff. I just think that is just
it's ridiculous.
That's not good. Like, y'all, anybody know Apple? Y'all tell them I said that.
Well, there's a bill in Congress to force uniformity for chargers.
Yes.
But nothing addressing multiple port. Anyway, we've discussed this 2 years in a row, but we always forget to ask. It's also Hanukkah right now.
Is.
Yes, it ends tomorrow night at sundown. So happy Hanukkah to everybody.
Really quickly, babe, because I'm moving. I'm going to be working while you're talking.
Yes.
This is the Union and Liberty decoupage paper. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just like taking out stuff, which usually most people use around 4th of July. But I love the texture of this paper because it has like ticking for the stripes. So that's what I'm going to use for this one. Sorry.
So I wanted to ask, because we always think, should we do something for Hanukkah? And then, and then Royce always says, rightly, neither of us are Jewish. We certainly don't want to appropriate anything. We also don't know what is appropriate.
I don't want to dishonor anyone. And so I would hate to make light of something or, I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough to be trying to do that.
We know what we can do for Christmas because we were both raised Christian. We were not raised Jewish. We don't know what we can do. So we would like input on that for next year.
Yes, for next year. If anybody is here, who knows, that would be awesome. So you guys, I am just going to start by just decoupaging pieces of paper on this background. And it kind of doesn't matter because I'm going to go over it with more gesso anyways. But I'm still going to be trying to create balance, even though I'm going to cover the most of this, because I want to leave options open for myself in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. So I'm just going to decoupage some paper on here. And a lot of people use old ephemera, like from books, and you can. I love using the tissue, though, because it lays really flat on your surface, which is really nice because you can layer pieces over the top of each other. And they kind of melt into each other.
All right, on YouTube, Vanessa Ward, on TikTok, you can't see what you're doing, Royce.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Vanessa. Help a sister out.
Let's see. Mandy Carroll, can we find your papers and products at retailers in our area on your website?
Yes. If you go on to roycycle.com, there's a tab at the top that says retailers. And if you guys go on there, we have a list of retailers by location. And if you don't have someone near you, like 99.95% of my retailers will ship. If there are any retailers who are on tonight, you guys are welcome to put the links to where your paper can be found. That would be awesome. So don't put your Facebook pages because the customers can't find the paper there, but put your websites where they can actually log on to buy paper.
Jessica, I think I mispronounced your name last time. I'm going to do it again. Takes me 2 or 3 to get them right. Jessica Fang on YouTube, P-H-A-N-G, or Pang, I'm not sure. You can buy an Apple splitter. Will it charge and allow audio to go through at the same time? That's my question, because somebody else said you can't use an Apple mouse and charge at the same time.
See? Ludicrousness, right?
Also on YouTube, Dreaming Cat Studios, I love this idea. You can invite a guest to do Hanukkah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And we know somebody locally.
We do.
Who is creative.
Yes.
And matter of fact, you went through a program with her.
Is it,
you went
I
through.
see her face, but I can't remember her name,
she's with Our Neighbor's Farm and Pantry now.
Yes.
Pang. Okay, I got it right the second time. Thank you, Jessica. That's a great idea. We will do that next year.
That's actually an excellent idea. See, that's why I hang out with y'all, because y'all so smart.
Yeah, Angie Champagne, do any of your artists celebrate Hanukkah? Don't know. We don't ask. It's not a It's not a requirement. You know?
But it's a good point, though, because maybe one of the retailers could come on with me, too.
Yeah.
If they celebrate Hanukkah.
Absolutely. Would love that. What's the one you can't do? Is it Yom Kippur? You're not allowed to do anything between sundown and sundown?
Baby, you're asking me
I want to say you fast on Yom Kippur, and I believe you're not supposed to do any work because it's the Day of Atonement.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's so you're not supposed to do any work. So meals are basically prepared the day before.
Yeah.
And I remembered I was calling somebody for work, and they picked up and they said it was somebody who was Jewish. Said the only reason I'm picking up the phone today, because I didn't know it was Yom Kippur, I'm not Jewish, was because they were waiting on word from somebody in the hospital.
Oh.
So I was like, immediately, I was like, I'm terribly sorry. Goodbye. Good luck. Go.
Yes.
So I think that's the only day, unless you're Hasidic, right? If you're Hasidim, you don't do anything after sundown.
Okay, you guys, I am just like literally, I'm just putting pieces down. Somebody asked me about balance once. I am not like a classic, or not classically, I don't have any formal art training, right? So anything that I know is because I've taken classes, or it's just because it's the way my brain works. And so balance is one of those things that are just the way my brain works. And this is how balance works for me. I think of things in terms of visual weight, right? So if I put something over here, I feel like it weighs it down like this. And so then I have to put something over here to like balance it out. And so that's how I approach balance when I'm working on it. And then in my mind, there are different things that are heavier than others. So like this paper visually is not very heavy, right? Because it's pretty neutral and it's kind of light. But if I were to come in with, say, this paper, to me, this paper is like super heavy. So if I use a really small piece of this over here, it would be the equivalent to a big piece of this paper, like as far as visual weight. And that's how like I think of balance in my mind. And I know Jane is here, who she has, received formal education in art. I don't know how they teach it, Jane, but that's how it makes sense in my brain. And you guys, this year I have...
Lexi's here too.
Huh? Oh yeah, and is Lexi still here, or did she just pop in? Because I know it's Christmas, and so her boys are probably wanting her full attention. But I do not have like formal training, right? So this year, let me back up a little bit. I have made a commitment that I haven't really talked about a lot, but my commitment is to do what I can to make art more accessible for all of us, because I think for a long time it's been this thing that's been reserved for certain people, and I don't think that's the intention of creation. Like, I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. And so
Lexi is here.
Hey, Miss Lexi. So Lexi's probably shaking her head like, Royce, no, that is not how balance works. That's how it works for me. That is how it works for me. And so there are a couple of things that we're doing, right? So the stencils that we're making, the stencils it's a partner project with Lexi and I, and it really is to help give you guys a really nice springboard for you guys to be able to create like beautiful artwork. And we recognize that our stencils are a little bit different than what you guys are used to dealing with. So we've actually created a stencil lab course. It's only $19.99, you guys. And Lexi and I will be tag teaming in the class. I'm really curious. Lexi and I, we've taught together in person. No, we didn't even teach together, I don't know. I'm curious to see how it's going to go. Because I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be a hot mess. I'm just kidding. It's going to be really good. But Lexi and I will be tag teaming in the Stencil Lab 101 class. You guys, it's only $19.99. I am just charging enough just to cover the cost of the software that, I'm going to have to use to make the course available to you. And I hope that you guys will participate. If you guys are interested in the Stencil Lab class, you can put hashtag Stencil if you're on Facebook. All lower caps, no spaces, hashtag Stencil, and you guys will automatically get a message with the link to be able to register for that class. But it's going to be super fun. And we'll also be working with recycled decoupage paper, of course. But I'm going to be doing a lot of things this year to try and just encourage and just to make kind of the artistic processes easy. I'm going to teach from a perspective of someone who was not classically trained. So I don't know. I think that there is value in that. And so I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. It's another reason why I've kind of committed to working in my art journal, because I feel like when I work like this, I don't have any expectation of what's going to happen. I'm like legitimately just experimenting. And that's where the magic happens for me, is when I just kind of, I don't know, play around and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. And I kind of discover stuff. So.
All right, let me play a little catch up here. Nancy J. Camp Avalos says Shabbat. Is that when you can't do anything after sundown? Thank you. Let's see. All right. Esther Benyon. Hey, Royce, my dad and brother are ex-military. We're Welsh, not English, as most people from abroad think. We've been watching Wrexham about the football team. That's very enjoyable. Recently lost my brother to PTSD.
Oh, that is so hard.
Do you have or ever had, know of any, or consider making a military type decoupage paper? Looking for anything military, soldier, poppy, or this one I can answer. The Queen's Welsh Guards related to make for my dad. He's so broken after our loss. It would make his day if I could make him a project for his study. And then she said she had to come back because it was there you go. Something for his study he rarely leaves this day, or possibly a stencil. So I can say this about the Queen's Welsh Guard. It's likely trademarked. And even though it's in Wales and we're in the US, America honors the UK's trademarks, vice versa, Canada, Australia, etc. Can't do anything that's trademarked, but can do colors. So like olive drab, for example, is a military color here in America. There's that certain green you see and you go, oh, Army.
Yeah.
That certain blue and you go, oh, it's the Air Force. So maybe look into something like that.
Maybe.
But as far as an actual regiment, no, all that stuff is trademarked. You know, like Air Cav. You know, I'll see guys that served in the Air Cavalry or. There's
like intellectual property rights.
Yeah.
We're down to 6%, baby.
We're gonna steam through.
Okay.
Roseanne Incavaria Ross. Buffalo just got power back after 30 hours.
30 hours?
Temperatures were at 40 in the house. Thank goodness they have a fireplace. Vanessa San Antonio. You should see me with my iPad on TikTok, phone on YouTube, PC on Facebook. Vanessa wants a win.
You know what? Maybe should we do the giveaway while your mic is working?
I say give one to Vanessa because she's committed. She's my choice.
She's your choice?
Vanessa's my choice for today.
Okay. So Vanessa, my husband has chosen you. Let's see. This is Vanessa's bag. Let me put her name in here. It's a recycled tote bag. Since you're on all three, you'll see it. And there is a recycled apron in here. The decoupage paper I'm using tonight, the ¿cómo se dice? The junk journal blocks, and a paintbrush set.
There you go.
5% battery remaining, baby.
Wait.
Let me write this down so I can
it's
remember.
Vanessa San Antonio on Facebook.
Okay, Vanessa on Facebook. Vanessa, do me a favor and message me, please.
For some reason, it won't let me comment on. I can like her comment,
but you can't comment. You know what? It does that to me sometimes.
Every now and then. Sometimes I can respond, and then I reply and I say, "Congratulations, you won."
Yes.
But tonight it's not letting me.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find a piece of paper so I can stick in this bag so I remember. This is Vanessa's. Okay. I'm putting it in this bag. So we're still going to be on, but David's mic we're going to have to switch mics. And so I want to make sure they can hear well. So
once we get to like 2%, we'll change
we're
over.
We're at 5%.
Once we get to 2.
Okay. I don't want to go that far down, David, because it might turn it off. Well,
no, let's do the
rest of the giveaways.
Oh, you want to do
the giveaways? That's what I'm saying. Right. While your mic is working, let's do the rest of the giveaways.
You tell me.
Well, we'll do one more, and then we'll save the big one for the end of the night.
All right, so the big one goes to...
well, no, the big one do the big one at the end of the night. We'll do one more right now.
Well, where do you want that one to come from? TikTok or YouTube?
Well, you just did that one from YouTube, right?
I did this one from Facebook.
Oh, you said YouTube. Okay.
Oh, well, she's on YouTube, so she's on YouTube. All right.
Which one would you like
Vanessa,
to do,
all right,
Charlie?
now we will do Facebook.
Okay, so for Facebook, the next bag is pretty much the same. Actually, there's an apron in here. There is the decoupage paper, and there is a package of paintbrushes, and of course the tote bag too. And this is I love these aprons. I know they're my aprons, but these are nice aprons. They have the nice big pockets on them. And these are long for me, so I know for the average person, they're long, so they cover up really, really well.
All right, give me a number from 1 to 5.
3.
1, 2, 3. Give me a number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 to 8.
7.
Nancy Konjursky-Koskovich.
Okay.
So
I'm going to put Nancy C. Nancy?
no, Konjursky, Conjur.
Oh, Jur.
SKI dash KOSK OVICH.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So then the next one will be TikTok.
And so, we're going to do the big one on TikTok?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't do TikTok.
That's true. So we're going to switch our mic system, you guys. So we might sound a little different, but I think we'll still be okay.
All right. Give me a second.
Merry bad guys. And hopefully we don't click off.
Tell me it's charging.
It is charging.
All right.
Good job.
Turn off your mic.
Turn off my mic. Can you guys hear me okay?
Because your mic is not connected to anything anymore.
Okay. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, it's careful now.
I know. I'm going to show my business. Okay. There you go.
All right, there you go.
Only TikTok saw a little bit of my business. Don't be reporting me, you guys. Okay. Let me make sure I don't have any questions from TikTok. Oh my gosh, it's 1:45 in the UK. Okay, there's a time I couldn't. I'm sorry, you guys. I know. So I'm going to point you guys down so we can continue with the madness. And I'm just adding like texture and color to this. And then we're going to paint over it a little bit. And then we'll do some other stuff. But I decoupage for everything, I think. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, I sound okay? Okay, good job. And David's going to have to yell. But he makes me yell. So now it's his turn. So what does everybody do for Christmas today? I want to know what everybody cooked for Christmas. Show your business. Viewers will skyrocket. Okay, Sherry. I don't know if they'll skyrocket or run, Sherry. I want to know what everyone cooked for Christmas. Like we had ham, and I made these roasted potatoes, which was a bit of an experiment, but I think they came out pretty good. What do you think, baby?
They were fantastic.
They were good. And of course, I had to make some greens and cornbread at the request of my boys. So we had kind of a simple dinner. I did not make a dessert, which I'm regretting. I just have to say that. I should have made something for dessert. And I could now, but I'm probably not going to. Just saying. It's probably not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Ham and sweet potatoes. Ooh, Bella, that sounds good. I didn't make sweet potatoes. I should have got some yams. You know what? I love just to put it in the oven with some butter on it and just add a little brown sugar and butter after it's done and just eat it just like that. I love, love, love them. A horrible peach cobbler? Was it horrible, Zoe? Can peach cobbler really be horrible?
Yes, it can. I'm on Zoe's side. I've had it.
You've had horrible peach cobbler.
I told you, my grandmother would try and make cobblers, and the only one she could make that was any good was blueberry, and I don't like blueberries.
Oh. I love a good cobbler. I always cheat and put extra crust on mine though, because I love the crust. So is anybody like, I don't like to do New Year's Eve like sweet potato casserole, deep fried cauliflower, ham and veggies. David has spoken. Deep fried cauliflower. I want to hear more about this deep fried cauliflower.
So what we were just watching where tempura comes from.
Oh yeah, that's right. It actually comes from
Portugal.
Yeah.
And they start with deep fried green beans.
Yes. Somebody's gonna argue with us, but we were watching a documentary about the unlikely origins of things, or how things originate differently than we think. They ended up, in certain places, but they came from, like, I didn't realize tomatoes didn't even make it to Italy till the late 19th century.
No, they got there a little earlier, but they weren't really in use.
Yes.
Before that.
Before then. And everybody's looking, is like, Royce is just making a mess. Sort of. Yeah, I am. I'm making a bit of a mess. But it's going to be a party mess when I'm done. Hopefully. That's the goal anyways. Oh, man.
Why don't I do this, too?
What are you doing?
Turning
Oh, I know. Can you guys even see? We didn't even have the light on. Oof. My production manager is fired, you guys.
I'm the one who remembered to plug in. I just didn't remember until late.
Oh. Can you guys hear David? I'm just curious, because I think they can still hear you pretty good, babe.
I don't know.
Heck, we can hear the cars driving by when we're doing YouTube videos, so I'm thinking that they can still hear you.
All right, let's see. Amber Demakowitz running to YouTube. Let's see. Deb's Reclaimed Vintage went out to eat at Black Bear Diner with friends.
Oh,
did we?
There's one of those in Tucson. We haven't gone yet, though.
I've gone.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. It's okay.
Oh,
but Dreamy Cat Studio cooked too much. Christmas tree pull apart. Lemon chicken soup, Brussels sprouts.
Oh, that sounds good.
Bacon wrapped dates, deviled eggs, green salad, salmon and cream cheese. Linda Gibson, we have chicken and noodles with mashed potatoes and corn, plenty of cookies. Now I gotta remember how to say it. Felicia Brown?
Oh, Felicia? Was that what it was, right? Wasn't it? I think I'm right.
I hope so. Ellison Hovanek, we did T-bones.
Ooh. If we didn't have the boys coming over, we probably would have done something like that. But I had my baby come over. He eats a lot.
Kathy Olney, we had a pipe break in our basement today.
No.
If not for me being down there in my craft room, we would have never known until it was too late. Water everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
The lunchbox lady, have you picked your 2023 word yet?
You know what? It's so funny. I think I have. It's just such a weird word. Like, I'm just having a conversation with the Lord. Like, are you sure? Because the word is discovery. So, like, what does that even mean? Anyways, sorry. That's my word.
All right.
Is discovery. I guess that's appropriate for what I want to accomplish this year, but I don't know.
All right, let's see. Now I'm going to Facebook. I got to do a lot of catch up because I was putting stuff away.
I appreciate it. Thank you, baby. Sherry says I better be careful. You're going to leave me in here by myself.
Betty Justillian Schaub. Can't believe you're crafting on Christmas Day or creating art on Christmas Day. No, we asked if everybody wanted to. And the response was, if the men get football on Thanksgiving, the least you could do is get some crafting on Christmas.
Yeah.
Gina Pearson, what decoupage medium are you using?
I'm using, so you guys know my tail with my empty bottle, right? It's Wise Owl Varnish or Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel. I'm not sure. Only because I did not label this bottle, but I'm almost done. Although I have another one that's not labeled. So as soon as these 2 bottles are done, I'll be more sure. But I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's 1 Hour Enamel, though. I'm pretty sure.
Patricia Cassida, we had crab legs, filet mignon roast.
Ugh. You guys are fancy.
Denise Hutchinson Nerdall, standing rib roast with onions and mushrooms, sweet potatoes, carrots.
That sounds
Shante
really
Lewis
good.
went to church, came home, put on PJs, and watched Christmas movies.
That sounds like an excellent Christmas.
Nancy Konjursky Koskovich. Oh, wasn't Nancy one of our winners? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations, Nancy. Ham and all the fixings. My daughter also made cheesy potato soup from scratch since it's so cold here in Wisconsin. All right. I don't often say this, but I got to talk good about my ex.
She made good cheesy soup.
She would take the leftover ham and chunk it up, throw in some potatoes, and make a cheese soup that was out of this world. I did ask for that recipe when we divorced. I did not get it.
You did not get it? Oh, no, you don't get the soup. No.
I was kind of hoping. I mean, I give her credit for it. Nancy Barthuli, pulled pork, hot Italian bow tie pasta, dips, candy, spiked punch.
Spiked punch. That's good punch right there.
Kathleen Woods Haberly, we had eggs Benedict for breakfast, our tradition. Now not even hungry. We're going to do prime rib tomorrow.
Oh.
Lexi Grenzer, lamb, turkey. I don't know this word. Calabasitas?
Calabasitas, yes.
All right. Mashed potatoes, flourless chocolate cake.
Ooh.
I don't like lamb.
I don't like lamb either.
I don't even like the
I've
smell
tried.
of it.
I want some calabasitas, though.
I know a lot of folks love it. Good for you. I hope it was great. I just could never do it.
I hope it was great.
Yeah. Cindy DeJarnay, ham, roast beef and noodles, green bean bundles, corn casserole, potato casserole, pumpkin crunch cake, cherry pie, rolls, sister brought cauliflower casserole. You had 2.
That's like, yeah, that's how, you know what, though? I am terrible. My mom and them used to cook like that. I mean, we would have so much food. My family did good to get what they got today, y'all. Seriously, because I am horrible. This is one of my favorite papers right here. I need to use this on a piece of furniture because I really do love it.
Yeah, Vanessa in San Antonio is having a good day. Almost. So she won one of the giveaways.
Yes.
She got to see her mom.
Good.
One of her kids just got back from Japan.
Oh, how awesome.
Here's the downside. One has COVID.
Oh.
But they're kids.
Yes.
So hopefully they're doing good. Lisa Vancil, biscuits and gravy. Yes. Yes.
He said yes so quickly, Lisa. Did you hear that?
Deborah Kowski Hatfield, prime rib, cheesy potatoes, green bean casserole, 5 appetizers, which we forgot to put out.
We put out the chips and dip. We
I know, but we forgot about
the pretzel bites and the melted
pretzel
cheese.
bites and
we can do that tomorrow, babe.
We'll be here. Cheese.
We'll be here by ourselves tomorrow.
Yes, that's appealing.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh, Deb had all this food but didn't get to eat yet because her husband spent the day in the hospital.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I was supposed to have Karen Nicole, big cosplayer. If you're in the world of cosplay, you know her. She was supposed to be on my show Friday. Didn't make it. I figured she just forgot. I sent her a note. Hey, we'll do it again. She said, no, Alfred was in the ER, her husband. And she was so mad. She goes, all they want to do is put a Band-Aid on and let him die. I'm like, holy cow, I'm assuming that's an overreaction.
I hope it is.
But I can understand frustration.
Yes.
David, can you tell us what decoupage medium she is using, please?
I'm using Wise Owl's Clear 1 Hour Enamel. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yes.
Or Wise Owl Varnish, one of the 2.
Nancy Barthuli, I'm surprised you can put wet medium on the pages without them sticking to the pages underneath.
No, so I've already treated my pages with a clear gesso beforehand. So the gesso has like oh, what is it that's in it? It's they're not gonna stick to each other because I've already treated the pages in advance. So this isn't gonna soak through. And this particular book is kind of, you know how the pages are kind of shiny, right? So this isn't like that really old, super absorbent paper. I want to say the copyright on this is like 1991. So the pages are coated too. So that's another thing. It's kind of why I chose it too.
Well, we got a lot of folks that are struggling right now. Celestine Todd, unable to cook, fell flat on my face running from a large dog.
Oh, Celestine, no.
Not on my face and broken shoulder blade, so she's just resting.
Ugh. Take your time and rest too, Celestine. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. That's one of those things that happens and you're just like, that did not just happen. Like, no.
All right, Esther Bainan, excuse me, who's asking about the military. Had to share a special gift I bought my dad with everyone. She thinks it's a genius idea. It's a subscription called My Life in a Book. Every day for a year, he gets emailed a question about his life. At the end of the year, he gets a 480-page hardback book with pictures published to gift to us after his days.
I've seen that on TikTok, and I think it is such a cool idea.
So it's basically a question a day to create a biography.
Yes.
To share
with your family.
With your family when you're gone.
Yeah, it's funny. I got a call from one of my cousins the other day. I'm like the family keeper of all the family photos. I guess I didn't plan to be that person. It just happened. And so my cousin from California was asking me questions about like our great grandparents and stuff. And we have one more person left in that generation. And we were saying that we need to have a Zoom call with my Uncle Luther in California and ask him questions because we don't know. And we need to ask before it's too late.
Connie Berkram, ham, cheesy potatoes, homemade cranberry sauce. Excuse me, my granddaughter, who is in culinary school, made homemade rolls and the most awesome plated dessert with chocolate domes and hot chocolate to pour over the top.
Ooh, you have one of those in the refrigerator, baby. If you don't eat it, I'm gonna eat it.
What's that?
That hot chocolate bomb you have.
You gotta get some milk. We don't drink milk.
I know.
So. Susan Matchett, it was so warm today we had the windows and front door open.
We did too, Susan.
Last week we had freezing temps and rain. Well, ours was mainly from you cooking.
Well, yeah.
So, but yeah, we had the windows and doors open.
I'm going to tear this one, you guys. I kind of want it to look a little more, I don't know.
Jenny Marmion, my mom was cracking up at your outtakes, especially the sugar mama comment. Who is the one person, David? Is it me? No, it's not you, Jenny.
It's not you, Jenny.
Royce made the comment that the one person doesn't know they're the one person.
They don't. They do not know they're the one person.
But I will say this. There is one person.
You know, David thinks he's slick. I'm going to tell you guys why he does that to me. David says that when I do certain things, I get too serious. Like my YouTube, when I first started my YouTube channel, he's like, why are you so serious on there? And so I know you're trying to make me laugh on purpose that I would loosen up for that. Well, for what we did. You think you slick. I see you.
Denise Rodriguez, forget about the food. Let's talk about wine while we drink in our house.
Oh, you know what? I chilled a bottle of white wine and didn't even open it.
Tammy Valoni, what's the name of the papers that you're using?
Oh, Lord, girl. Okay, so I've used the Junk Journal. The majority of it is from the Junk Journal project block. This one was Liberty and Union. It's a flag, but it's made out of ticking. I just love the ticking on this one. And then this one is Mechanical, I think, the one with all the gears on it. And this one was an experiment. I don't know why I never produced this paper. I have papers that I've made, but for some reason or another, they didn't make it to production. And I probably shouldn't have pulled this one out. And now I'm thinking that I need to make this one because it is really cool. But it didn't make it to production. So That one doesn't have a name, but it should, huh?
Denise Rodriguez, I think I'm still drunk and writing typos. You go. I say throw back another one. Yeah, enjoy. It's Christmas.
It is Christmas.
Lisa Vansel, will the decoupage class still be open on Friday? Also, is there a VIP?
So, Lisa, I don't know. So, we keep going back and forth because this class is really about serving you guys. And so, Lexi and I kept going back and forth about the VIP. So, what we're thinking is, I know a lot of you are used to the way that I normally do my classes with the VIP. So, the class for $19.99, you guys will have access to the content for 60 days inside the group because I want to make sure we have time inside the group for you guys to like share your projects and get feedback and for us to really be able to hang out in the group and really encourage each other and cheer each other on. And so I'm thinking for the VIP, we're probably going to do some bonus content. I think Lexi and I are each going to do a pre-recorded video a piece. And then we're going to make some printables available for one of the stencils in particular, which I can't tell you guys yet because we can't release the stencils yet. And then you guys have access to it for a year. And so we're working that part out. I think it's $10 extra. So it's not a lot extra. And really, the extra is just to cover the cost of the platform that the videos kind of live on in order for you guys to have access to them for that year.
Esther Bainon says there's an American company called Storyworth. She believes they were the first to do it. There might be one over in the UK that's a little different.
Yeah.
I
think it's a cool idea, though.
And Shane Sellers, so important to ask those questions now in an instant someone is gone.
I know.
I've been talking to our 2 historical societies in our area about that. So they're doing verbal or oral histories
yeah,
at the museum, but they're not necessarily making them public yet. It's kind of up to the person.
Yeah, if they want to share.
Right. And then I talked to our other historical museum that is in the process of getting a historical society that's in the process of getting a museum built, and talk to them about a way that they could do it.
Yeah,
so I might be involved with them doing oral histories that way.
When I was with Seekis, before I started doing this full time, and some of you already know this about me, I was a director of a nonprofit and we served seniors. So we did in-home services, Meals on Wheels. We have a local senior citizen center here for our active seniors to keep them active in the communities. And so one of the projects I've always wanted to do was to have someone like really set up and be able to record oral histories from our seniors in the area because
well, if the Graham County Historical Society does what I suggested,
mm-hmm.
then partnering with CCAS would just help in the grant application.
Yes. So, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So,
of course, I'm not the director anymore, so I have to talk to Stephanie. She's the boss now.
Yeah. Shane Sellers, mimosas today, now that it's nighttime, switching to chocolate martinis.
I'll take an Irish coffee right about now because it's chilly.
Getting cool.
It's getting cool in here. You guys, my studio, when I say a studio, it sounds all fancy, but we just bought one of those, you guys know those pre-built buildings, and it's insulated, but not like the house insulated, so.
Sandy Holtzmuller, do we have to go back and sign up again for the VIP?
Yes, and you guys will have, when you get your email, there should be the opportunity for you to sign up, and I'll be sending out another email, so you guys will have several opportunities to sign up for the VIP. But I'm excited for the stencil lab, you guys, because and I hate to say this because, when Lexi and I brainstormed the idea of doing these stencils, we saw that there was like a hole in our niche, right? For large scale designs like the ones that we're making, but we also recognize that it's not something that people are used to working with. And so we're hoping that this stencil lab will spark like a whole group of people to just be super excited about creating with them. But it's going to be, we'll be working with texture, we'll be working with the decoupage paper, so it's not going to be just about the stencils. And you guys will come out of it with finished projects, which is another thing that we really wanted to make sure that we did.
Lisa Van Sil, I get paid next Friday. I'll sign up then. Will there be a kit?
So there is not a kit, Lisa, just because we're covering so much information, and there's no way we can build a kit. Like, it's going to be one of those things where you're going to want to watch, and then you're going to want to, and you probably have what you need already, other than the stencils you may need. But the other things that we're going to be using, you guys probably have in your stash. So let's say if we're using like a texture medium, right? You probably have either salt wash, or maybe you have fiber paste, or maybe you have, you probably already have something in your stash that you can use. So I don't want you guys to worry about like materials or a kit, because we're not going to be used. I don't know how to explain it. Lexi, help me out if she's still here.
Is there any way you can do a product list of what you'll be using?
Yes.
If anybody wants to follow along.
Yes, we'll have a product list of what we'll be using, but we'll also be pointing out like, okay, if we're using, this kind of a product, that you can replace it with A, B, C, or D.
All right. And when does the class start?
So the class is going to be on January 17th. It's on a Tuesday, I believe. And this is just going to be a one session class too. That's another reason why it's so affordable. But I think it's going to be 3 hours. But we're going to knock it out all in one class. And then we're going to hang out in the group for 2 months, kind of going over the material. You know what I mean? So this class is structured a little bit different than my past classes. This is going to be more about you guys learning and then executing, and then us being there to kind of support you in that.
Felicia.
Felicia. Okay.
But she says call her Flea.
Flea. Oh, okay.
All right. I'm on YouTube now. Dreaming Cat Studio. I like the torn look.
I love tearing in a paper. I know better than the straight edges, but I'm going to go over this anyways, you guys. So a lot of those edges will be hitting, but be hidden. But I do love the torn paper.
Linda Gibson, I would love to be able to get that cross paper. Love it.
I will work on it. It's somewhere. You guys should see how much data I have. I have to get a new computer, because my computer gets angry with me every time I sit down to do something.
And it's not that old.
It's 4 years old. That's pretty old in computer years,
but you've taken on more. We've talked about this. She's taken on more from when you first got that computer, because originally it was want a beefy computer because you do so much graphically.
Yes.
But now it's
video content. Yeah.
Let's see. So Deb's Reclaimed Vintage. Looking forward to the stencil class.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I'm excited. And I'm gonna drive Lexi crazy, because I already know I'm gonna be raising my hand in class, going, "Teacher Lexi, I have a question."
I'm guessing Lexi is on as Roycycle Treasures.
Oh, okay.
Because Roycycle Treasures say we will use everything but the kitchen sink.
Yes.
Definitely watch first, then go back and play.
Yes.
Acrylics, plaster, chalk paints. We're doing all of the samples on cardboard, so save some Amazon boxes.
Yes. So and again, our goal is really to make art accessible for everyone, you guys. And this class is just the start of that. I'm really super excited. So you guys, I'm going to roll on more gesso over the top of this, but you guys will see the first time I was really heavy-handed with my gesso, right? But this time around, I'm not going to be as heavy-handed, because I don't want it to have full coverage. I just want to create some space for me to go in with my next layer. So I'm going to cover it up, but not all the way. And so I'm going to be a lot more deliberate about where I'm going to put coverage.
Esther Bainon starts on my birthday, January 17th. A birthday gift to myself.
My birthday is the 27th.
So then
I don't even want to say how old I'm going to be this year.
So Roycycle Treasures responded to Roycycle Treasures saying, so it's okay if I can't be live that night.
Yes, the replay will be available in the group, you guys. The group is going to be open for 2 months. And anybody who's taken my class, it usually means longer than that. Cause,
it's Jenny, by the way. We understand, guys. It's okay. I just find it funny that Roycycle Treasures is asking Roycycle Treasures for questions and answers.
And the other thing too is I know some of my customers get frustrated sometimes because they can't find things. And the cool thing about this group is you'll have a lot of retailers inside of the group. So if you're looking for a specific stencil or you're looking for a specific paper, you can drop a comment inside of that group for the class, and one of the recycled retailers will be able to help you with that.
Shannon Booth asks, what's the deadline for signing up?
I guess the 17th, Shannon, the morning of the 17th is the deadline for signing up.
And Sandy Holtzmuller, will there be a supplies list given?
So we will give you guys a supply list, but it's going to be a long one. And so we're encouraging you guys to watch the training first. We'll give you the supply list, and then you can make up your mind about what you want to purchase. I don't want you guys to feel pressure to need to go out and purchase things in advance. Because like Lexi said, we're literally going to be using everything in the kitchen sink, right? And so you guys will have options, and we want you guys to have some context before you go out and buy supplies.
Lisa Bouvier Avery, which class are we talking about?
This is for the Stencil Lab course, which Lexi Grenzer and I will be tag teaming to teach.
Vanessa San Antonio, her birthday is on the 26th of January.
All the Aquariuses. Now, is the 17th, is that Aquarius too?
No, that is a Capricorn.
I'll say, because I know I'm close to the, whatever you call it, the line, the date my birthday is.
Yes, Esther Bainon is a Capricorn and asked if you are too.
I'm an Aquarius.
Yeah, because she is earlier in January.
Yeah.
She's also a little bit younger.
A little bit?
She's going to be 51.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So there you go. I think I'm all caught up.
Are you all caught up? What time is it, babe?
Yes, I believe I am.
And so I am just like, I don't want to cover up everything because I want things to peek through, but I do want to have like a focal point on this piece. And I was going to try to do a spread, but I think I'm going to end up just doing one page.
Is there a link to sign up?
If you are on Facebook, you can put hashtag stencil and you will get a message automatically with the link. If you are on YouTube or TikTok, I will be putting, let's see, for TikTok, I'll be adding it to my link in bio. I should have done that already. I apologize. And then for YouTube, I will put the link on the description for this video as soon as we go inside.
Is it stencil class?
Just stencil. Hashtag stencil. All one word, all lowercase. I tried to make it simple this time. That looks way too boxy. I guess I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to put other stuff.
And then I just posted as Recycle Treasures.
I wish I could multiply myself like that. That would be pretty awesome. Could you imagine how much stuff I could get done if it was like me multiplied? And if you're in the class too, I think you're going to get... Are you going to get to see the stencils? If you're inside of the group, you're probably going to get a sneak peek of the stencils before they're actually released. And I know that I was excited about the last stencils that we released, but like, I'm more excited about the new ones. And I'm doing a course with Jane Vellante, and it's a group of 5 other artists, and that's coming up January 1st, I believe that class starts. And so that class prompted one of the stencils that we have, you guys. I just woke up one day with an idea. And for years, I've been kind of working in a bit of a vacuum, which means I've been working by myself creatively. And I've had Lexi Grenzer as a creative director for a little over a year now. And you guys, we are dangerous together. Because we get on a call and we just feed off of each other. And so this little idea that I woke up with ended up being like a full-fledged stencil and project for the course. It was just so funny how it happened. And I believe that's also the day that we dreamed up this stencil lab as well. Anyways, it's good and bad.
Roseanne Incavaria Ross. Royce, what is gesso?
Let me read, because I don't know what it is exactly. It's a surface preparation for acrylics and oils. That's all I know. It just creates a super matte surface. Like it's super matte. So that if I go over it with like a watercolor or something, I'm gonna get a really pretty and really nice result. And that's why I like it. You guys know I love matte. And like the gesso is like super matte. And that's why I like it. A lot of artists use it to prepare their canvases. Um, I use it a lot on like my cardboard because I can just prep them all at one time. And like with this book, I went through and I gessoed all these pages. So now they're like prepped and ready to go. So if I get hit with inspiration, I can just sit down and I'm ready to go. And I don't have to worry about my pages sticking together because the gesso has like a texture to it. It actually has a mineral in the gesso, and so my pages don't stick together. It's really cool. So there's some artists on here going, Royce, that is not how I explain it. I'm sorry. That's how I explain it. And I do have some watercolors here I'm going to play around with. I found this palette and I love it because it looks like charcoal, but it acts like watercolor.
All right, you are at an hour 10.
What? We thought we'd be on for like 15 minutes tonight.
We really did.
My husband knew better, didn't you?
No, I thought we'd be short. Well, I didn't anticipate you going whole hog on this. I thought it'd be like 1, 2, 3 things.
Oh no, baby. This is like, I am thinking that I want to start, I think I want this to be the focus of this project, you guys. This is the, hold on, what's the name of this one? One of the retailers, you guys help me out. I want to say this is the Antler Project block. If I use this one, then I can probably use both pages. But if I use this one, I'm going to have to cut something off. So I'm going to use this one. Because I think I can use this one. I think I'm going to use this one as my focus. So I'm going to cut him out in a few minutes. But first, I just want to put a little bit of color on my page. And you guys know how I am with my blues and my greens. I just love teal so much.
So, to make me look wonderful as a husband,
oh my gosh.
I'm curious.
Yes.
Especially with Lexi on. What was one of your Christmas gifts?
Oh, you know what I got, you guys? I got, como se dice, what do you call it, baby?
An airbrush.
An airbrush kit. My husband brought me a new craft supply that I do not have, y'all. Doesn't that make him wonderful?
I gambled hard on that one. I did not know if it would be good.
I don't know. I want to play with it. I've never used an airbrush before, so I'm gonna play with it and I'm gonna see what happens.
So I'm curious what anybody, if they have one, what they use it for within this world.
Or any world.
Well, I know of it as T-shirts.
Yes.
I know of it as, and this shows my age, the sides of vans.
Oh, you guys remember back in the day when every van had like an airbrush picture of some woman with a bikini on?
Everybody trying to be Frank Frazetta. I know exactly what it is.
Yes.
They're all trying to be the death dealer with Red Sonja. I get it. But that's my experience with airbrushes. But I thought, could you use one? So I don't know. Does anybody use them? Let's see. All right. Vanessa San Antonio, my husband, has been wanting to get me one.
Ooh. Maybe we can discover together, you guys.
I'm guessing this is Lexi. That's awesome. Good, David.
Good job, David. Like Demar. Our grandson, he is so hilarious. I think it's because we like say it to him all the time. I'm guessing. Because he says it all the time. Good job. And
he doesn't say thank you. He says good job.
He says good job. Well, because he is not, I mean, he's not verbal. Like he doesn't have like functional language. And so sometimes when he's trying to tell us what he wants, he gets frustrated with us. And he was trying to tell you something, and then you figured out what it was. He said, "No, good job."
I just went through a litany of things. I was like, "Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this?"
Yeah, but you figured it out. He's like, "Good job." Good job. Good job, Grandpa. Yeah. I just thought it was hilarious because he was really sincere with that. Good job.
He was, and yeah, and having a nonverbal grandchild. That first time I heard, "Hi, Grandpa."
I know.
Oh man, I wanted to break down weeping that day.
I know.
I didn't. I was a good boy. Let's see. Shannon Booth, they are fun, bit of a learning curve. Still have mine from art school. Jenny Marmion, now you can paint abs on David. That's a good line. That's a good line. That's a really good line. Deb Redkowski Hatfield, amazing for sugar cookie designs.
Ooh. I don't have patience for sugar cookies. I'm telling you right now. I watch these ladies making these cookies one at a time. Mm-mm.
Pamela McDowell, my father-in-law used it for his taxidermist business.
Oh, I can see that. I can absolutely see that.
Zoe Panette. And Zoe, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, tell me. If it's Zoe, it takes me a little while, but I will get it right eventually. I have one, but haven't opened it yet. Looking forward to lessons. When did you buy it? Because I got an idea off of somebody on my feed, and Zoe comes up in my feed pretty regularly.
Oh, okay.
Because I like artists, so I might have stolen the idea from her.
And you guys, so I want some drips on my page. This is how I control my drips. You guys will see, like I get them just like I want them, and then I lay my thing flat, and then I dry it. So that's how I control my drips and get. You don't have complete control. You do not. But this is how you can kind of control it, right? Is that you dry it. As soon as it gets to where you want it to be, then you dry it, and then it stays there.
Angie Champagne says you can airbrush your makeup.
I've seen that. That's too much like work to me. Y'all should see me putting makeup. First of all, the only time that I wear like makeup is when I'm going to be on camera for something. So if you see me in town, or if I'm at an event where I'm going to see a lot of people, I'll wear makeup.
Dreaming Cat Studio. This is on YouTube. Been up since dawn o'clock, so signing off.
Oh, good night. Good night. Good night.
Flea says, I have an airbrush kit. Haven't used it yet. So it's you, Flea, and Zoe.
We have to use it and then come back and report to the group.
So maybe play with it this week and show what you did next week.
Maybe I'll play with it in my art journal.
Nancy Konjursky-Koskovich, love the color palette. Let me do it again. Love the color palette you're using. What's the name of it?
You know what? This is, and I meant to put this in, it's Graphite Colors 6. If you look that up on Amazon, it comes up. And so these are all like the colors you would find on like graphite pencils, which I think is why I like them, because they're dark and moody. And I did not put it in my Amazon shop. I meant to do that. But I did find them on Amazon. Actually, I bought them first from the company, and I did order me another set from Amazon. I need to find me a container to put them in.
Zoe Panette. Zoe rhymes with go, so I was getting it right. Thank you. Puppy bought it for me a few years ago, so now didn't get inspiration from her. I saw somebody mention an airbrush, and I thought, ooh.
It could be
Since Royce buys all of her own gifts anyway, she's never mentioned this. Let me try. I do the same thing, so it's okay.
David kept trying to have ideas for gifts, you guys, and then I would just go off and buy it. I'm sorry, baby. You married a very strong-willed woman.
You know, we're to the age now where we really should just buy our own stuff.
I like when you buy me gifts.
I know.
And you would have never bought the shoes that I bought you. I don't think.
I would have if I felt I had the disposable income, which I do, but you're right, I wouldn't have.
You would not. So I think sometimes it's nice because there are just things that I want that I would never buy for myself, but that if I get as a gift, I really appreciate. You guys know. You guys know the drill.
All right, hour and 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to decoupage this on, and maybe we'll finish this next week. Or maybe I'll just finish it. We'll see what happens, you guys. Because really, this is supposed to be like my private art journal. So I'm sharing a private with you guys tonight. Because this is supposed to be just me being able to experiment without any expectations so I can discover stuff. That is the purpose of this. And you guys see that I did not go out and buy some fancy art journal. I just got a book from the thrift store the size that I wanted. And I did get the glossy pages on purpose because I know I was going to be stacking a lot of different things on top. So I wanted the pages to be able to support that. Now, if you get a regular old book and you feel like the pages are too thin, you can glue your pages together in order to get more support. But it's a really cool way for you to be able to kind of experiment without having to worry about wasting product. Kind of like the cardboard, right? So I think that I'm still going to work on this one page. I don't know why. I'm just wanting to one page it. I was going to try to do a spread, but I don't think it's going to happen. And yes, I'm going to do it off center because y'all know how I am. I drive some people crazy, I know.
Debbie Dorman, what are you making or repurposing? Just an old atlas.
This is an old atlas that is now my art journal. So I picked it because it's larger, and so it means I can do larger spreads. Because I do better. I have some smaller ones, and I do stuff in them, but I think that the larger ones, I think I'll do more because it's larger than I do with the smaller ones. Even though I do appreciate the small ones that you bought for me, but
Vanessa San Antonio, I want a soldering iron.
ooh.
I just don't know which one to get, the airbrush or the soldering iron. All right.
Why do you have to choose? No, I'm just kidding. I am not the right person to hang around with when it comes to that because I'll be like, get home.
Nancy Barthuli, I'm interested in seeing how you utilize the maps showing on other pages.
I know. There are some pages, you guys. I'm going to show you something really quickly. You know, I'm just going to take this on over to the other page. I'm going to show you guys something really for 1 second, and then we're going to do the drawing, the final drawing, for the big prize. I think we should do it from where are the most people, babe?
Facebook, but we already did Facebook. We did YouTube, so we got to play nice with our TikTokers.
I know, but so hold on, because I can't show you guys what I've done already, because those pages are still secrets. You guys can't see those pages just yet. But you guys see these pages? Aren't they just beautiful? You see that I have not touched them, and I probably will not, because I cannot bring myself to paint over this. Isn't it just beautiful? These colors are just so fabulous. So these pages will probably stay the same, because I just cannot bring myself to paint over these. But the other pages I can. But yes, I do plan on doing some where I kind of leave the map in the background, and you see that peeking through. But I think this is as far as we're going to get tonight on this project because my husband's giving me the side eye. We started late though, babe.
We did. I mean, if you want to go another 15, 20 minutes, you can.
Because we were legitimately 20 minutes late tonight.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I know. I wonder if the bank is open tomorrow. Ooh, I'm liking this, you guys. When I work on these, just so y'all know, I really don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Like, we are on this ride together, y'all.
Cindy Dobson Lanfer. This is very inspiring to me. I wish you'd do this occasionally on a regular basis. It's very liberating.
Oh.
So maybe a once a quarter just play in the journal?
Maybe. Because you guys know sometimes we're so hard on ourselves, right? Or we have like a I know for a lot of us we're visual. You guys know I thought everybody's minds work like that, but apparently they do not. Did my phone? Oh my! I'm not even live on TikTok anymore. My phone just like
Did it die?
It did.
Well, I guess then TikTok's not winning.
Oh wait, no, I'm still live.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. I wonder if I was filming the whole time.
Lee says, wasn't TikTok last week? Yes, but we're doing 3 prizes tonight.
Well, yeah, we did Facebook the first week, we did YouTube the second week, and we did TikTok last week. So we're still doing all 3. It's just that tonight we did 3 different prizes.
Right.
And honestly, I haven't done TikTok for any of the 12 days of Christmas.
Oh.
Because I was only posting on YouTube and Facebook. So, we can do TikTok. I just know there's only like 10 people. Let me see. I can never tell how many people I have watching on YouTube. There's only 11 people on TikTok.
Well, then those
Hey,
11.
David.
Then those 11 get a shot. Come on now.
That is like really good odds.
They stuck with us.
Maybe. We don't know.
We gotta honor those people.
TikTok is different, babe. People come and go. Like, it's a different thing. People pop in and pop out. Pop in and pop out.
I'd say you gotta stay with us.
Okay.
Lisa Vancil, I use my brain dump pages at work too.
Oh, good, Lisa.
Shannon Booth, I love that you allow us the freedom to learn multiple same type products other than being stuck to just one. Now, there is just one product that Royce will always talk about.
It's recycled decoupage papers.
And Royce stencils. So,
yes. No, but I know what she's saying, though. I'm not a person who's only, like, when I come on, it might be Posh, it might be Wise Owl, it might be, it could be anything.
Yeah.
It might be Golden, it might be, what's this other brand here? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It varies.
Shannon says, I've had other teachers that insist only one certain type is the only option. Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Now, I think sometimes there is a difference in like specific situations where if somebody's tried multiple brands to get a very specific result, there are times when you say, if you want to get this specific result, this is the brand. And I do think that happens sometimes, but not as often maybe as we're led to believe.
Deborah Kowski-Hatfield says, tomorrow is the federal holiday observation, so our bank likely is closed.
That is not the answer that I wanted to hear, Deb. Because we need to go take care of business, but David's always at work. And like I was thinking we could go to DMV tomorrow, but no, that's not gonna happen either, is it?
Yeah.
Because we need to get our travel license.
Well, that's been pushed a couple of years, but it's just a good idea to do it.
Well, we don't know yet.
No, it's been pushed 2 years. The deadline has been pushed 2 years.
Oh, to do that?
Yeah.
So, those are some bricks. They look kind of brickish. I'm looking at my stencils because I want some texture on here, but I got to figure out what I want, you guys. I don't know. I want to stay in the industrial realm, though.
All right. I'm just going to read what Jenny Marmion said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand a word of it other than the first two words, which are Lexi Grenzer.
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay.
I've met Lexi.
This is going to be a game, so maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saved a bunch of ideas on using watch faces with family photos, decoupaged, or re-signed pic in them and hooked together. So cool.
Okay.
Now, re-signed, I might be saying wrong. It's RESINED. So I don't know if it's re-signed, rescind. I don't know what that word is. So I don't know what any of that means, but I'm assuming Lexi does.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing all of that was art stuff.
Sure.
And yes.
You know what? I don't know what to do next.
Shaz Conover just joined on. Happy Christmas.
Shaz.
Yeah, Lori Scott says banks are closed in California. I'm assuming ours is.
I was just hopeful. I want more color. What do you guys think? I think we need some more color.
Okay, yes. Lexi understood all of it. Jenny, I love resin and watch faces. Let's talk more.
Oh, see?
So apparently this was a conversation in a language I don't speak. They do.
And that's what's important.
We made a match, as Chuck Woolery would say. Resin or resined. Not re-signed. Resined.
Oh, resined.
All right. Got it. Thank you, Dawn and Lexi.
Help brother out.
Vanessa San Antonio, I need to learn how to use those thin stencils. Well, this class will be the one.
Well, the classes that we're going to be doing is going to be specifically with the recycled stencils. But these thin stencils, really, they're made for smaller projects. It's kind of like the trouble I'm having right now is because I want to create some texture, but I want it to kind of match the scale of my piece, and I'm not really finding anything.
Vanessa San Antonio says red. Vanessa San Antonio says green. But Robin Keener says yes on the more color.
It's probably going to be some moody color like this one. But I just want to have a little bit of shadow around this.
Jenny Marmion, are you sure I'm not the one, David?
No, Jenny, you are not the one.
Lisa Bouvier Avery, did I hear new stencils are coming?
Yes, new stencils are coming. You guys, make sure if you're not a Royce Cycles insider that you sign up, because my insiders get to see the new stuff before anybody else. So we have new paper coming next week, and we have new stencils coming, and I don't have a date yet. It's so hard to do like hard launches anymore, like as far as like dates, because production is always like questionable.
Are you sure about next week, given the weather?
Well, it was supposed to be last week, but I know it may be. There may be some changes. We'll see. But I'm hoping the weather. I think the most of it's over. Right? It was just through holiday weekend. That's what I thought.
Hopefully, but
so we'll see.
About the Upper Midwest.
Yeah.
So
we will see. That is the goal, right? And then we have the new stencils coming out. And if you sign up to be in the course, you'll just get a peek at the new stencils first, just because of the way that we're having to do things, because we're going to have samples inside the group.
Debbie Dorman says Pursidin bricks, Pursiden.
Huh?
That's what Debbie Dorman said. Pursiden, Pursidin bricks.
Yo no sé.
Yeah. And Lexi says she might do a live next week if there's any spots open. So there you go. Lexi is now she's posting as Royce Cycle Treasures, but now she's adding a dash Lexi at the end. It's
just
okay.
In case there's any confusion. Okay. Yes.
You are Royce Cycle Treasures. It's okay.
Well, because we have retailers who do lives on the Royce Cycle page, and so they're admins, or they're not admins, but they're publishers on the page. And so sometimes Facebook just like decides who you're going to be.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be.
I'm recycled right now.
Oh.
Not David.
The fanfare page.
Yes.
I was all FanFest. So whatever gives you a new like page, you see different things. So I was all confused. I was FanFest earlier today. It took me a few minutes to figure out what was going on.
That's my comic convention coming in March. Lourdes A, I'm on YouTube. I'm so late. I was taking my first nap of the night.
Your first nap? Are there multiple naps?
God bless her.
Lourdes, I want to know about. I love a good nap. Man, you guys know when we were kids, we used to hate taking naps. And as adults, I'm like all in for a nap.
Shannon Booth, what is the best way to contact you? Send a message through Messenger, or should I email instead?
You know what? Email me at contactus@roycycle.com, and I'm more likely to get that. Messenger is weird. Sometimes I get the messages and sometimes I don't. And if you message over the weekend, I haven't answered deliberately. I've been making a deliberate effort to be present with my family this weekend. So anybody who's like emailed me or messaged me this weekend I haven't answered back, I'll answer back tomorrow.
Contact us at roycycle.com.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To me, it looks like cactus, but okay. Insiders is a private group. Is there a fee? No, there is no fee.
So a Royce Cycles insider, you can put #insider and you'll get information on how to become an insider. There is no fee to be an insider. And you guys, I have to get my thing made for this month. December is almost over. So I'll be working on that this week to get to you guys. For my insiders too. I just want this to drip a little bit in case you guys are wondering like what the heck I'm doing. I want it to drip, but I want to control it. I don't know why. I don't like stringy drips.
Royce Cycle Treasures just took over all the comments. Alexi's on, Jenny's on, I posted.
Royce Cycles is live with herself. That's what it's going to look like.
We are, it's like invasion of the pod people. We've just infected everybody.
The pod people? I remember what movie was that?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was pod people though, right? That was that first scary movie.
They became pods.
Yes. I remember that. That scared the bejeebus out of me. You know what? I am just not one for horror. I just, I do not want to be scared. I love science fiction, but I do not like horror. Horror. I don't like those drips. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I got a little too carried away with the water. So I'm gonna like redo that.
All right. Well, I think we should probably.
And we should probably do the drawing. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do the drawing. Let me hold on, babe. And you guys, I learned a very important lesson about this dryer right here. Where's my brush? I have a brush because you guys know I use the Klingon brushes and they're synthetic. Do not use this brush really close to this dryer because you will melt it. Ask me how I know. Let me do this really quickly, babe, and then we
Sure.
can do the drawing.
Kimberly Fox Sawalich, how did you know I needed some crafting live? Merry Christmas. We didn't know. We asked.
We did because everyone said. I mean, although we didn't watch football today, we watched basketball.
Well, the boys were over.
I know. The Lakers looked horrible, and Boston looked really good. That's my summary of basketball today.
Deborah Kowski Hatfield, don't go see Smile. It's bad horror. Okay.
Oh, it's bad horror. Not even good horror, but girl, I wasn't gonna go see it anyways because I'm scary. I'm just telling y'all right now. Poor David. Something fell off the couch one night. I was like, somebody in the house. I didn't know something fell off the couch. I figured it out the next day, but or we got a new refrigerator and it has an ice maker on it. I was ready to jack somebody up for like a week. Every time that damn ice drops in there. Now I know what it is, but you know, I'm scary. So I do not play around with the horror movies. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this alone, even though I'm like in the zone. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me do one more thing really quickly. I have to, babe. I gotta do it.
Yes, Sherry Spade Benhart. The Packers won. I am disgusted.
Are you disgusted?
I am that the Packers won. I really wanted them to lose out this season and get a high draft pick. Instead, they're going to wind up like 500.
Oh.
And they're.
I'm trying to be careful with my spray this time so I don't get carried away.
And I think it's time to trade Rodgers. Roseanne Incavaria Ross, is that your decoupage paper, Royce?
It is. All the decoupage paper I use today is recycled decoupage paper. This one is Antler's Project Block. I think it's a retired design, but I think a lot of the retailers have this. It's so funny because every time I use it, people really like it, but I don't think that retailers sold a lot of it in general. But I think it's really cool. Of course I would, because you guys know. I like stuff like this, but I'm sorry, babe. I gotta finish this thought.
Nancy, no. Nancy Bartholomew, sorry. We are cheeseheads. No, I am too. I'm a Packers fan. But they're terrible this year. and they should lose. And they keep winning, which is irritating me after losing, 4 or 5 in a row.
So you want them to lose so that they get to be number one for the draft pick?
Well, they're not going to be number one, but to get a higher draft pick. And it's time to trade Rodgers. He has been a problem for 3 years in a row. Yes, they've gone to the title game for the NFC, but they can't win. The defense isn't strong enough. They've got a quarterback who only likes certain receivers, and you can't win that way because not everybody stays healthy all season.
No.
You've got to work with everybody on your team, and he doesn't. He's a major distraction. Look, he's a Hall of Famer. He's 2-time MVP. Right now, he's back-to-back MVP. But trade him while he's got some value, and see if the quarterback you traded up for is worth it.
Oops. Don't put your dryer too close to your stuff, y'all, because it'll bubble. Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna stop now, y'all, because I will keep going forever and ever. But this is what I love about projects like this. You guys saw me build this from scratch, right? And it really is just about exploration. And even though I kind of know what I want to do with this, I really don't know what's going to happen. And so it's just the exercise of pulling out your supplies and seeing how they work and what they do. What?
Cheryl Conway. Happy holidays from Iowa. I don't watch sports. Fair enough. That's okay. It's all right. That's why we're crafting tonight.
Yes. Well, there's no telling what we're gonna talk about, though. We never know. And y'all know with David, y'all really don't know.
I did not.
Y'all don't know what this man.
I did
talk
not
about.
bring up sports tonight. You brought up basketball.
He gonna throw somebody else under the bus. I see
I'm throwing you. You brought up basketball.
I did, because that's what we did today.
And a couple of our commenters brought up the Packers. So, not me. No.
It wasn't him this time.
Yeah. Let's see. Marlene Mack, are you doing a book? No, it's a journal. Just an art journal.
Yeah, it's a book. I'll show you, Marlene, in just a second. It's just a book I found at the thrift store. It's just a worldwide atlas. And so we took the pages and we decoupaged over them, and then we gessoed on top of that to kind of make our background. And now I'm working on kind of my focus piece. Although one of the things, because I love dark and moody, but I don't do a good job of leaving enough light for my focus to really stay as a focus. And so for me personally, like, I recognize that that's one of the things that I need to work on. So I told Lexi, you need to help me with shadows and light. And so she promised me that we're going to go over that in the stencil lab course. So all these are gessoed. And so this is just a regular book I got at the thrift store. And I don't know. I'll just do something on the pages. And if I don't like it, I'll just turn the page and I'll do something else. And if I like it, I mean, I could tear it out and frame it if I really liked it. But, there's no commitment here. I'm just playing.
All right.
And so, anyways, let's do the drawing.
Deborah Kowski Hatfield, I didn't like this paper, but I love this project page.
See?
Tracy Douglas, oh Lord, the Broncos will try to get him. No trade, just retire. Him and Tom need to move out of the NFL. See, I didn't bring it. Zoe Panette, there's been no health portion of the show tonight. Sherry Spade Benhart, underwear. Yeah, we could talk underwear.
Please don't get him started.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
No.
You have to say
no.
it. You have.
No.
You're the one who said it, not me.
I said it to you in our living room. I did not post it on Facebook.
It was not in our living room. It was in our bedroom.
Yes.
I do not walk around the living room in my underwear.
You could. It's just the two of us.
Yeah, I know. It's just the two of us.
No, baby.
So
let's do the drawing. We said we're going to do it from TikTok? Is that what we said?
This is because we've already done Facebook. We've already done YouTube. It's now TikTok's turn. And then
Thank you, Felicia.
We will have a special Boxing Day giveaway tomorrow.
Okay. So, let's see. 3Bs. You know what? That my email list, you can subscribe. I believe there's a link on my bio to be an insider. So if you guys want to be an insider, look on the link in my bio. There is one on there for being an insider. And so, babe, I'm going to have you do it. I'm going to hand you guys off to my husband, okay? So he can do the drawing. So that way, because you don't know who anybody is. So you're being completely objective. So, let's see. What was I going to say? I think that's it, you guys. The new year is almost here. We will not be here next Sunday, I don't believe. Are we going to be here next Sunday, babe? Because we're going to go shopping for a car.
That's on Saturday.
That's Saturday. Are we going to be here next Sunday?
I think so.
Okay, I guess we will be here next Sunday.
All right.
I think I'll do a poll to see what I should do next Sunday.
All right. Give me a number between 1 and 6.
5. I always pick odd numbers. I don't know why.
Give me a number between 1 and.
This is how we choose.
TikTok is weird. Give me a number between 1 and 6.
3.
Woodman Coach. Thank you, my screen frozen. So Woodman Coach.
Woodman Coach.
It's all one word. WOODMAN COACH.
Okay, Woodman Coach. Be sure and
Oh, he's still on, or she's still on, whoever Woodman Coach is.
Okay, very good. So I will make sure that I add you as a friend, and if you will message me your contact information so I can get your package out. I haven't got any prizes out, you guys, because my e-commerce site has been super busy, but I have like bags to ship out. I have them all in my mailroom, and I will get them shipped out this week. I think Felicia Brown, you got your bag already, right? But so anybody else who hasn't won, don't fret if you haven't received your packages yet. I'll send them out probably starting on Tuesday.
Felicia.
Is it Felicia?
Yeah, not Felicia.
Oh, okay, Felicia Brown.
Yeah, she likes Flea.
Oh yeah, that's Fleet. Okay, well she's over here too on TikTok.
Oh, that's because she wants a shot at the win. I respect that. That's game respecting game.
That's game recognizing game. But I think that's all we have. Thank you guys so much for your patience tonight. I know that we were not at I don't know.
Flea asks if there's a doll on the floor behind you.
A doll?
Unless she's talking about the
This
mannequin.
is my mannequin right here. This is my one of my. I have like a picking list, you guys, of things that I love, and she's one of them. I actually got that from Macario. You guys would not believe what I paid for her, including shipping. It was such a Ganga deal. Ganga deal.
All right, we have a couple last questions.
Okay.
Where did it go? There it is. Lisa Vansell, did you pick out your 23 word? I know we talked about it very early.
Very early. So my 23 words I've been giving is discovery. Isn't that such a I don't know. I said the same thing last year about believe though, right? I'm going to stop operating in fear. So discovery is my word for next year. So it's kind of appropriate for where I am in my creative journey right now, right? Because I really want to push myself and push my boundaries and learn more next year. So discovery, that's my word for 2023.
Angie Champagne, did you get a kilt for Christmas, David?
No
I
kilt.
did not. I even mentioned it on my radio show and asked my audience to put pressure on my wife.
Nobody talked to me about a kilt.
I know. See, that's how much effect I have on my radio show.
Oh, I don't know. You guys, I go to the grocery store and people know. They're like, what somebody said to me last week, I forgot what it was. And I was just looking at them like, how do you even know that? Well, they listen to my husband. That's how they know that.
So.
But nobody pressured me about a kilt, though.
The bells of the border have their own tartan.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I love you, baby.
Just saying. You know, you get a kilt. There's like this much of skin showing. Because you get the socks up, the knee socks. And then the kilt comes to about here, and then that's it.
What if you're tall?
You size your kilt.
Huh.
You say what your waist is, you say what your hip is, because that determines your sporin. And then you decide how much length you want.
You guys should see his face. He is like so serious right now looking at me, talking about this kilt. We shall see.
I want to get a kilt for me and for David and Chris. Chris will wear one without any hesitation.
Yeah, Chris will wear one. I don't know if Dave would wear one.
Dave might just wants to make me happy. And then when I die, he will then spill all the times I made him do things he didn't want to.
That he didn't want to do, and that'll be one of them.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. Maybe a kit for Valentine's Day. Oh, that sounds like fun. Maybe something for Valentine's Day. We shall see. That is the next holiday, isn't it? So I think I'll put a poll up, and you guys can vote on what we should do next Sunday. I'll put it in the community tab on YouTube and on Facebook.
No, she didn't say a kit. She said a kilt.
A kilt. Oh. Oh, why y'all trying to stress me out tonight? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Lisa Bouvier, Avery, Pamela McDowell. No, you're not supposed to wear anything under your kilt. I will.
Yes.
I'm on the air. I really can't walk around letting my freak flag fly, as they say.
As they say. Who is they?
Well, that would be Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Cut My Hair. That's the song off of Deja Vu. But anyway, no, I would not go without something.
Something under your kilt.
Come on.
Okay. Boxer briefs.
Little kids around, you know.
Oh, I know. And David's tall, too. Little kids would just get a view.
No, I know, Tammy Valoni, but I would never, she says just buy it, and I would never do anything that would honestly irritate my wife. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, look. Y'all see what he's doing? Y'all see what he's doing, right? He making me look like the bad guy.
Oh, you are the bad guy.
Oh, my gosh.
You're completely the bad guy on this. But since I am the good guy, I would not do anything to intentionally inflict distress upon you.
Oh, you guys do not encourage him. Okay, it's time for us to go, babe. It is
Yeah,
8:10.
it really is. It really is time.
Good night, you guys. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Anyone who won, make sure that you guys message me your shipping address so that I can get your things out. Thank you guys so much for participating in the challenges for the 12 days of Christmas. It was really fun reading everyone's comments. I do read them. Especially the travel ones. I was surprised. There's a lot of dreams that are attached to travel. A lot of memories and a lot of dreams attached to travel. That one was really cool. But you guys have a blessed week. We will see you guys next Sunday, Lord willing. And you guys have a good night.
Merry Christmas.